This tutorial consists of 4 parts. Parts 1 and 2 lay the groundwork for the practical steps suggested in parts 3 and 4. Skip parts 1 and 2 if you prefer. What is research? One definition would be seeking or searching for knowledge. A more narrow definition would be a detailed study of a subject, especially in order to discover new information or reach a new understanding.
Who does research? Everyone. Researchers are fueled by specific goals, like assignments, and curiosity. And different topics and questions demand different methods.
In research, reliability is key. We want reliable sources and resources. In other words, a correlation with evidence on the ground, or with what's real and true. How important are these reliable sources and resources? Well, how important is the question or research need that you have? Are lives or fortunes at stake? Or perhaps your grade?
Information ecosystem awareness. 3 kinds of sources. Primary sources are original and uninterpreted information, like eyewitness testimony in a court trial. Secondary sources interpret, analyze, or summarize, like a lawyer's final summation in a court trial. Sources can be both primary and secondary, depending on the question being explored. Tertiary sources are selections of primary and secondary sources and include things like bibliographies and modern encyclopedias.
Information ecosystem awareness. 3 kinds of communication. Popular communication informs and entertains the general public. Scholarly communication helps professionals within disciplines share research and academic discussion. Some are peer-reviewed. Trade communication allows persons working in specific industries to share information about markets and products that improves their business. Many of these sources are not freely available. They are pay to play. However, many of these sources are available in the library databases discussed in Part 4. Some academic communication, for example, is available freely on the web, in blogs, and even in Twitter feeds. Speaking of the web, 3 things tend to dominate its communication. The medium of the internet that stores information, Google, which dominates web navigation, and Wikipedia, which dominates the Google results. When researching, you'll want to be careful not to limit your search avenues. 3 human nature things to take into account. If you're looking to ramp up your critical thinking about research, pause this tutorial and reflect on the following statements. Part 3. Research tips. Are you free to choose? If so, as you browse, focus on a topic that interests you and gets your blood flowing, challenges you, others think is worth answering, others are unlikely to pick, or you are working on for another class. Explore it from a different angle, or is personal or local. General research tips, Part A. Researching for a class? Make sure you understand the assignment. Take your time to browse. A research topic may only materialize after you start to explore. Learn topic vocabulary. Find connections. Look for patterns. Repeat. Brainstorm about your topic, generating keywords. Maybe use a thesaurus. When you find a good resource, search in it for additional relevant citations or references to sources. You may have to refine your topic. If necessary, narrow your topic or make it more broad. Try to narrow your topic to a specific question. This will help you to really focus. But realize, a research question may only materialize after starting your research. Finally, research is often not even close to a linear process. Here are some more links to explore if you'd like to go into more detail about what we've covered here. Tips Part B. Make sure you run all your resources through the CRAP test. Is the information current? Is it relevant? What's its authority? Is it accurate? For what purpose was it written? To read more about this, please pause the tutorial at this time. Part 4. Next steps. How can the library help? A lot of information is free, but often the most valued and respected popular, trade, and scholarly sources are not free. But the library has access to many of these sources through electronic databases like ProQuest, EBSCO, and others. With library databases, you can get articles fast. Go to the library webpage and under Research Tools, click the database link. If you are just searching for books, go to the ClickNet link on the library webpage and search by keyword, author, or title. Clicking on Quick Lookup on the library webpage will allow you to get overviews of general topics.
Finally, don't forget to check out the library subject guides, customized just for you. Just click on Subject Guides on the library webpage and choose the subject or discipline area of your choice.
Tips for searching library catalogs and databases. The keywords that you generate are useful for starting your search in databases and catalogs. When using advanced searching, you may be able to search by title, author, subject, and more.
If keyword searching for a phrase, it is generally a good idea to put quotes around your phrase. Also, take the time to examine official tags. These can be used when looking for books in, for example, ClickNet or periodicals in the databases. Tags are otherwise known as descriptors, subject headings, or controlled vocabulary. In most databases, typing in evangel*, for example, will search for words beginning with these letters. For example, evangelical, evangelism, evangelistic. Finally, take the time to learn how the and or functions work in searches. And narrows your search, or will broaden your search. Search screens will vary. There are ways to do these searches in almost any database or catalog, including some search engines. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, please contact the Library Reference Desk.